Hey everybody, Dr. Greg Rose out here at TPI. I want to talk a little bit today about health and performance. It's always great when we can combine both of those. A lot of people always ask us, what can I do to just keep playing longer so I can play so long as I want, till I'm 100 years old or even beyond, right? Well, how do you do that? To me, it's control volume. Just think about it. Think of like you only have a certain number of swings in your entire lifespan. The more you use those up, the body sometimes breaks down. So how can we get more effective practice and reduce our volume? First and foremost, let's talk about what I call the amount of ramp time needed to warm up. All right, most of us have a maximum velocity that we can swing, right? And today, launch monitors, it's so easy to find a launch monitor. You can get very cheap, inexpensive launch monitors. Most golf courses have one. If you have the ability to get a launch monitor, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go out there and I want you to take a bunch of balls and I want you to start swinging. And I want you to look at your speed. So put the launch monitor, go ahead and hit. Look at your speed and now try and swing harder. And then try and swing harder. And you're going to see that the launch monitor usually starts going up. So let's say let's do clubhead speed, because I think that's the easiest. You can do ball speed if you want, but let's say your clubhead speed was 100 miles an hour, and then you swing harder, now it's 102 miles an hour. You swing harder, now it's 104 miles an hour. You swing harder, it's now 106. You're going to get to a point where you just can't go anymore, right? It's like, I'm at 106. No matter what I do, I can't get past 106. What I need you to do is figure out how many swings did it take for you to get to 106. And do this every time you practice. What you will learn is that there is a certain number of swings that each of us need to get to our maximum velocity. It's like you're a pitcher coming out on the mound, right? And I want to warm up on, in the bullpen. How many throws should I do before I'm throwing maximum velocity? It's the same thing in golf. The best players in the world should know that, hey, if I'm going to go warm up, before I play, I need 10 balls and I can get to my maximum speed. That's important. Some of you need 20. Some of you need 5. The second piece of that is how long can you maintain that velocity? Right? So again, if you have one of these days where you got some time to do some practice, figure out how many swings it takes to get to your maximum speed, and then how long can you keep that speed, right? So I like to know is how long can I sustain my speed and how long does it take me to warm up? Both of those things will influence my volume of practice, and I also know like when I need to stop practicing because I'm out of speed and I don't want to practice slower. And you'll see that most of us, it's less swings than you think to get to your maximum speed, and you can only maintain your maximum speed for less than you think too. And once you get past your maximum speed, if you're swinging more drivers and you're trying to work on speed, you're actually not. You're actually swinging slower. And you should stop when you're done with your maximum speed. That's number one. Number two is whenever you're practicing, you have the option of doing what's called block practice or random practice. Block is you just hit driver after driver after driver. Randoms, you do intermittent different types of shots. I would highly recommend that you do a little bit of random with this. In other words, hit a couple drives when you're practicing, then go hit a couple irons, and then come back to your drive. What that does, it allows you to recover a little bit from your speed. It allows you to get your fuel sources back in there, and you can actually sometimes increase the amount of swings you can keep at your high speed. So you want to get healthier, you want to hit the ball farther, look at your volumes, figure out your ramp time, see how long you can sustain, and when you're practicing power, don't just swing for hours. Go to random practice, you're going to hit the ball farther.